Hello everyone. Recently, Supreme Court gave a judgment, and as per the Supreme Court, falsely stating a candidate's educational qualification is not a corrupt act because Indian voters do not make choices based on these qualifications. This was in news, so we will study about false information and corrupt practices. Now, if I am a candidate and I want to file a nomination to contest the election, so I have to submit a form. Then that is affidavit form number 26 as per conduct of election rule. Under this, I have to disclose the information regarding my assets, my liabilities, my educational qualifications, etc. etc. Now, what if I provide false information? Providing false information is also a legal offense under section 125A of RPA Act. Now, this was the judgment, this was the ruling that false information regarding educational qualification is not a corrupt act. This you can keep in mind. You can write it in mains as per the demand of the questions. Now we will study about what is the meaning of the corrupt practices under RPA Act 1951. Now, what is corrupt practices? Any actions undertaken to advance the prospects of winning the election. Basically, any illegal action, not legal. Basically, any illegal action that is undertaken by the candidate, so that the chances of winning the election increases. Now, section 123 of Representation of People Act 1951 defines the corrupt practices, and the corrupt practices include bribery, undue influences, false information, and promoting hostility between the citizens. Now, what is undue influences? Section 123 subclause 2 specifically defines undue influences. For example, if I am a voter, I have to exercise my right to vote. Then it's very necessary that I should exercise my vote in a free manner. I should give the vote to any candidate I want. It should not be under any influence. There should not be any interference in my right to exercise my vote. And interference could be in the form of interference from the could be from the candidate, from any agent, from any other person, and it could be in the form of threats of injury, social ostracism, or there is a threat of expulsion from any caste or community. Definitely, in these scenarios, no voter can be able to exercise his or her voting right, and the democratic polity, the electoral system would collapse. So, moving forward, the section 123 subclause 4 extends the ambit of corrupt practices. For example, if I intentionally publish the false statement, then also it would be treated under corrupt practices, because if I intentionally submit false statement, then there are chances of some kind of biasness may come, and the chances of increasing chances, and there is a probability that outcome of the election result would not be neutral, would not be proper. So that is why intentional publication of false statement is also included under the corrupt practices. Now we will look into some of the recent court judgments regarding the corrupt practices. Now, in Abhiram Singh case, the court ruled that seeking votes based on the candidate's religion, race, caste, community, or language, it would be treated as corrupt practices, and if any candidate wins the election on seeking votes on these basis, then the election of the candidates would be annulled. And there is also very interesting case in for example in S. Subramaniam Balaji case, Supreme Court ruled that if any party is offering freebies, it cannot be classified as corrupt practices. Now, one thing should be kept in mind is that before election, if I am filing a nomination to contest the election, I have to declare the assets. Even if I win the election, then also I have to declare my assets. For example, in this article, it's clearly written that MPs must submit a declaration of their assets and liabilities to the Speaker of the Lok Sabha and Chairman of the Rajya Sabha, and the same case applies in the case of MLAs. That is, even after you win the election, then you have to submit the declaration of your asset and liabilities to the Speaker of the Lok Sabha in case you are MP of Lok Sabha, and if you are an MP of Rajya Sabha, then you have to submit the declaration to the chairman, and same applies to the MLAs also. So that's it. We will continue with some of the bits of the electoral politics in the next video. Thank you and have a good day, and do like the video and help me grow. Thank you.